When you think of Hollywood royalty, certain names instantly come to mind. Icons who have left an indelible mark on the industry. Anne Hathaway stands tall among the greats, her presence both magnetic and unforgettable. For over 2 decades, she's captivated audiences with warmth, talent, and remarkable range. Whether she's making us laugh, cry, or simply marvel at her performances, Anne's versatility is unmatched. From her first moments on screen, Anne's spark was undeniable. She felt relatable, like a friend, while playing everything from princesses to fashion icons. Her ability to connect with viewers set her apart from the very beginning. Her journey is one of hard work, reinvention, and courage. Anne didn't settle for stardom. She fought to become a true artist, constantly challenging herself with new roles and genres. She's navigated fame's highs and lows with inspiring grace. What makes her beloved? Authenticity. She's never afraid to be goofy, vulnerable, or outspoken, and she uses her platform to champion causes she believes in. We've watched her grow from a clumsy teen to an Oscar-winning powerhouse. Her films mark milestones in our own lives, making even extraordinary characters feel real and relatable. This is a celebration of her career, from Genovia's streets to Paris runways and beyond. Let's dive into how Anne Hathaway became one of the most respected, admired, and influential actresses of her generation, inspiring millions along the way. Every superstar has a breakthrough moment that changes everything, a single role that launches them into the spotlight and captures the hearts of audiences everywhere. For Anne Hathaway, that moment arrived with The Princess Diaries, a film that would forever alter the course of her career. In 2001, she charmed the world as Mia Thermopolis, the lovable, awkward teenager who discovers she's actually heir to a royal throne. Audiences everywhere related to Mia's struggles and cheered for her transformation. The film quickly became a cultural phenomenon, drawing crowds to theatres and making Anne a household name almost overnight. Her comedic timing, natural charm, and vulnerability made Mia's journey from shy outsider to confident princess truly unforgettable. Sharing the screen with the legendary Julie Andrews, Anne held her own, shining brightly alongside her iconic co-star and winning over critics and fans alike. The role could have easily typecast her as the quirky teen, but even then, Anne was determined to show her range and depth as an actress. She followed up with Ella Enchanted, embracing another fairy tale heroine and further cementing her appeal to young audiences and families. But behind the scenes, Anne was already thinking ahead, carefully planning her next move and seeking out roles that would challenge her. The Princess Diaries didn't just launch her career. It created a beloved character and a lasting legacy in pop culture. It was the perfect start to a remarkable journey. But for Anne Hathaway, this was only the beginning of an extraordinary career. What she did next would not only surprise audiences, but also define her legacy as one of Hollywood's most versatile and talented stars. After The Princess Diaries, Anne Hathaway faced a challenge, breaking free from her princess image. She took bold risks, starring in Havoc as a teen drawn into crime, and in Brokeback Mountain as Lorene Newsom. These roles were gritty, mature, and a far cry from Genovia. Anne proved she could handle complex, adult material, holding her own among powerhouse casts. This was a conscious effort to shed her good girl image and show her range. It was risky, but her talent shone through. Anne's willingness to be vulnerable and take on challenging roles set her apart. This period was crucial for her artistic growth and laid the groundwork for even bigger roles. By stepping away from the tiara, she opened the door to a world of possibilities. Reinvention became her trademark. The mid-2000s marked a defining era for Anne Hathaway, firmly cementing her status as an A-lister in Hollywood. She was no longer just the fresh-faced newcomer from The Princess Diaries. She was evolving into a versatile and sought-after actress, ready to take on more challenging roles. The Devil Wears Prada became a true turning point in her career. Anne's portrayal of Andy Sachs was not only relatable, funny, and sophisticated, but also revealed a depth and vulnerability that resonated with audiences everywhere. Acting opposite the legendary Meryl Streep, Anne delivered a performance that quickly became iconic, holding her own in scenes filled with wit and tension. The film's massive success proved she could lead a major studio comedy and connect with audiences of all ages, making her a household name. But Anne didn't stop there. In The Dark Knight Rises, she took on the iconic role of Catwoman, redefining the character as sleek, cunning, and complex, bringing a fresh energy to the legendary anti-hero. She brought unexpected depth and undeniable charisma to a blockbuster role, silencing doubters and winning over even the most skeptical fans of the franchise. Then came Les Miserables. As Fantine, Anne underwent a dramatic transformation, cutting her hair and losing weight for the role, delivering a raw, unforgettable performance that left audiences in tears. Her heart-wrenching rendition of I Dreamed a Dream is considered one of cinema's most powerful moments, earning her an Academy Award and universal acclaim. These roles showcased her extraordinary range, from sharp-witted comedy to high-octane action to deeply emotional musical drama, proving she could master any genre. Anne's unwavering commitment to her craft was undeniable, as she poured herself into every character, always striving for authenticity and excellence. Each new role pushed her further, earning her not just critical acclaim, but also the respect of her peers and the admiration of audiences worldwide. Anne Hathaway was no longer just a star. She had become a true artist, celebrated for her talent, dedication, and fearless choices on screen. Anne Hathaway's Oscar win for Les Miserables was a career-defining moment. It validated years of hard work and bold choices. But what truly sets Anne apart is her versatility. She's played everything from romantic leads to astronauts, queens to con artists. Anne disappears into every role, never repeating herself. Her work ethic is legendary. She prepares meticulously, whether it's for a musical or an action film. For Les Mis, she transformed herself physically and emotionally. For The Dark Knight Rises, she trained relentlessly. Her dedication is visible in every performance. Awards and nominations followed, but her real achievement is consistent excellence. Anne's body of work is both commercially successful and critically acclaimed, a rare feat. Every time her name appears on a poster, audiences know they're in for something special. Why does Anne Hathaway endure? She's the complete package. Classic glamour, modern sensibility, and unmatched talent. She's conquered every genre, building a career on smart choices and relentless hard work. Beyond acting, Anne is a respected voice in Hollywood, known for her intelligence and advocacy. She's navigated fame with dignity, resilience, and authenticity. Even after 2 decades, she continues to surprise us, seeking new challenges and delivering compelling performances. Her legacy is a gallery of unforgettable characters, Mia, Andy, Fantine, etched into cinematic history. Anne grew up with us, and we with her. From awkward teen to Oscar winner, her journey inspires. She's a shining example of what it means to be a star, and her light in Hollywood shows no signs of dimming.